What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing my hair featuring me. So yeah, here's the 360 nappy, very curly. I've been at the beach, but here's the inspo. I did this myself. Yes. Okay. Period. Now let's get into it. Okay, so this is the before, very coarse, very full, very nappy. But here's the products I used: Camilla Rose, Guava Slip, and then this. It just does something. It just be cleaning my hair mad good. This Dove though, you can see I love it. It's mad good. And I got this little scrubber for the scalp. These two brushes to brush it in the shower. Scrunchies because I be needing the part and all of that in the shower. Brush, the conditioner, the hair mask, everything through, and the leave-in once I come out the shower. So let's get into it. Okay, so here I was explaining. So I basically part my hair in fours before I get in the shower and comb it, because I notice when I comb my hair and brush it before I get in the shower, it reduces all the nappiness, all the breakage, all the hair coming out. So yeah, that's me. Don't mind the deodorant because I wear deodorant, you know. But okay, let me stop being me. But yeah, I use the Scala. It's just really good for like slip. Like when you have curly hair, you need slip so you don't be ripping out your hair. So I wet it with my little water bottle from the dollar store, and then I add my Scala up in there. I add a generous amount because exactly. So then I go. You need to remember, bottom to the top. Don't go top to the bottom. Okay. So yeah, look at me fighting for my life with that damn comb. Get into it. Get into it. Right. Okay, I'm gonna edit this out. Hold on. Okay, I just came back from editing. So yeah, this is all of it combed through that section. I'm gonna do it in all fours throughout my whole head now. Yeah, just repeat that process throughout my whole head. So that's one side done. Period. Now next side. This side, it was so satisfying. I just wanted y'all to see. Like, that's what you need, some slip, Biana. You need some slip to that. Because if there's no slip, what you gripping? No? Okay. But anyways, now we on the part. I was just trying to be cute, you know, YouTuberness. So yeah, that's all of it. Now we gonna get in the shower. This is all the hair loss I got from combing, just that time. Out the shower, here's everything in a bun. And here's the hair loss from out the shower. No hair loss for real. Mind you, that's exactly why we comb before we get out. Okay, get it. So yeah, this is me ready to put the thing in the Guava Slip in my hair oil and my other hair oil before I blow dry my hair. It works for me. It makes it really soft. It just works. It just works. So I'm make sure that I brush not that wet because I need it for all my activities. This is my blow dryer. I don't have really a good one, but we'll make do. So I'm going to part it in fours like I did previously before I got in the shower. Same process. You know, we need to make sure things is smooth sailing, nice and combed through. So yeah, I'm going to speed this part up. She gets down just like she's not going to Okay, so hair's all parted up in threes because it helps me with my blow dry, so I don't have to like mess it up and like overpass on sections and get heat damage. But I use all of that and I put it in while like before I blow dry because it helps my hair feel soft after and not crunchy and helps me with the braiding. And I feel like it protects from the heat too. I just use one heat protectant. I don't like putting a lot of products in with the heat protectant. This is what works for me. Maybe it could work for you. And to mention, I think I have like 4B hair if you trying to put the, you know. But yeah, here's my hair all parted up. But the most important thing is you need to make sure your blow dryer is on low heat. Cool heat. I start off with cool. And I do some sections, make sure it's dry a little bit before I get on. Now we're going low heat. Make sure it's on low heat because you don't want to and burn your hair. Because now, what are you doing? Now you bald-headed. Now I put it on high because now it's time to dry. Okay, hold on, all right. But for real, so we basically getting it all done, getting all smooth, shebang. Here's everything done. Cute. Period. Now we got it all, put it up in a bun. Look at me, my hair. It clear. But yeah, I like this. It's pretty cute. Okay, now we're getting into the parting in the back. I forgot I needed to buy a good comb before I did my hair, but we're making it work with an edge brush. The back of the part the parting part. So me, I'm parting from the ear to ear, from the back of my head. And don't mind my contraption. It's ghetto, but we gotta stay humble for the come up. Okay, you didn't think about that, did you? And plus, if you judging me, go get a life, because I'm doing my hair right now. This is just to show the people you could do your hair too in different circumstances. Don't matter. But yeah, right now I'm putting the part and putting gel because it's a permanent part, and this is gonna determine how everything connects. You know, partyology. Anyway, now we going in, getting them shits. Oh, getting them crispy. My bad. Ooh, but yeah, I'm gonna speed this up because I slowed it down. But this nobody want to see all of that. But yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm screen recording on my iPad, it's because my phone. Yeah, it don't matter. You're watching it anyway. Okay, but yeah, now we're done. I had to switch sides to see everything, so let's get into the front. This part is called the headband part because I'm parting from ear to ear again, but like at the part where, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's the same thing, ear to ear. If you want a more detailed video, I can do that. This is just to show you how I'm doing my hair, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so the headband part honestly was the hardest part for me to do, only because it's like a very tedious spot in my head, and I have a moving scalp. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically when you're parting and your scalp moves and it makes parts warp in different ways that look different. And yeah, it's really hard to part with hair like this, but I make it work. And I had to ask my dad for his freaking comb to get the parts pretty clean. But if I do say so myself, I think I did a pretty good job. But I'm gonna speed this up and cut half this out because it's too long. Okay, so here is me all done. I didn't put gel because this is not a permanent part. It's gonna be a foundation for something else. So here we're doing the middle part. Middle parts are pretty hard for me because, as I said, I have a moving scalp. So when I move my hair from side to side, it'll look like a middle left. It'll look all wonky and all of that. Plus, because I don't have a good comb, it's even hard. But I make it work, and I'm going to show you how. So this comb my dad gave me, it has like a pretty good thing in the front for me to like get it done. But look, you see, it's so hard to get me a middle part because I honestly, look, you see my scalp moving? I don't know. I need Botox or something in there. Make it stiff. But look. Now I'm putting the freaking gel so it can be permanent and stick. But now I'm going to re-part it again and make sure it's all straight. I kind of messed it up. But I redo it again. So it's all fine. And honestly, can my friends and everybody who's watching this tell me, is it hard for y'all to do a middle part? And do y'all have a middle scalp? Because I be feeling like I'm the only one out here. Let me know. Here's the part where I made the parts slanted. I made them slanted like curves instead of straight. And I figured out it's because of the way I was standing and my posture. Because I always stand with my hip like clocked back. So I had to stand up straight, head up to the side. Because it was so hard on my neck and my eyes hurt. I feel like I was going to go cross-eyed. But yeah, let's get into it. Right here is the part where I realized where I fucked up at. I was like, yo. I was so mad. I was contemplating. I'm like, yo. I was so mad. Oh my god. But yeah, let me go to the part where I actually get it done right. Okay, so here's where I part my sideburns, or whatever you want to call it, side part. This part of my hair is very thin, delicate, so that would only be one braid. Here I'm checking parts, making sure I'm standing straight. Everything's going shaboom, shabam. Nice and clean, you know. And I braid after I part so everything doesn't get in the way. So yeah. As you can see here, I'm checking parts, making sure it's straight. And I lost footage, but it's okay. Okay, so here's one braid done. As you can see, one braid because I am very delicate on my sides. And now I'm doing the next braid. And the key to get your braids very flexible, to be able to put them up in the buns and things, you need to make sure you're braiding out. Not down, not up. You need to make sure you're braiding out and away from your face. And to hold your part, you put some edge control or red gummy gel. That's what I like to use, red gummy gel and wax, whatever it's called, and get that straight. So here's where I was parting two braids from that side. I'm putting the gel, and I'm about to get ready to braid. So before I braid, I make sure it's all smooth and everything's slick, and then I get to parting for 3 parts. As you can see, I'm smoothing it in. That's what I mean by soothing it all in. So yeah. Here's where I start separating it into 3 parts. I would recommend using a comb, but as we talked about, I don't have a good comb. So I'm just separating 3 parts by myself, making sure they're all even. And here's where you see I'm braiding out and away from my face. And you want to make sure there's some tension to the braid so it doesn't look old when you just put it in. You want to make sure you're having a good grip on it and everything's not bad, you know? So here's me braiding out. You can put your hand down after a while, because obviously, but yeah, that's what I mean, out and away, like that. Here's me showing y'all my braids and like how I'm doing it in the parts. Everybody's head is different. As you can see, my parts are perfect, but you know. What I do recommend is not using edge control, to be honest with you, but if you do, use the good brand. I'm not going to expose which brand I used, but use a good brand. That doesn't make your hair look greasy. That was my mistake, honestly. And I'm just going to do that for my whole head. Exactly what I just showed you is going to be done for both sides, left and right. So here's one side done. Half of one side. I just have the middle part left. So here's half. Here's all the parts and all of that. Pretty cute, pretty clean. You know, here's the other part fully done. Yup, period. Here's both sides done. I love it. I love it. I'm going to give y'all a second to notice it. One part in the middle is smaller than the other. Oh my god. But it's okay. It looks cute after one day. I don't even notice it anymore. But yeah. Here's me acting like a dreadhead because that's what I am. Thank ya. So remember that part we did in the back? Now it's time to get these braids done. I did medium in the back, and some parts are big, some parts aren't. It's just the back of my head. It don't even really matter how I look for real. But yeah. Same technique. Gel, smooth, braid. Out and about. Gel, smooth, and braid. You know? Yeah, because I'm not about to show you all of this. It's the same thing I did for the back. It's the same thing I did for the front. Okay, so here's me a couple braids in. And as you can see, I'm just making sure parts line up a little bit. Parts don't really matter. At least if they look a little straight. So here's the part where I was talking about the parting in the back. So I'm using my edge brush parting comb. And I'm parting the parts I want. That's pretty decent size medium, if I'm being honest. But yeah, here's where I start the braid. Same process, gel, smooth, and braid. Gel, smooth, and braid. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, here's me braiding. Watch how fast I go. Ready? I braid just like the aunties at the hair salon. When you go get your braids done, they be like, what you want? Okay, boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And done. Yep, just like that. It's so therapeutic braiding my hair, honestly. It's like therapy. I just love doing my hair. Oh, and just like that, we done. Follow that process. Same process, and now you're done. Shake it, shake your dreads. Look at my bob. So cute. Well, I look like a Medusa for a little bit. Medusa? Ooh. Medusa. Because, you know, it has them tied up. So, yeah, I curled the ends with gel and water. I'm loving it. And they look so full. I love it. I'm going to show y'all the after. And boom, just like that, hair is all done. It looks so cute. And I used my braids like to wrap it around and do the pigtail style. And the way I wrapped it, one of the front braids kind of was up. But it's so freaking cute. Y'all will be getting more hairstyle videos from me. And